Afternoon peeps, it's the 4th of January and a bit cooler today, so just a few tidying up jobs. Let's have a show. So I'm working down this the edge of this fence here, just pulling some dead leaves out and also some weed, just clear the rubbish out, and might put some treatment in that because that stuff is still growing, but so unfortunately I've got a fair bit more work to do, so I'm working up a good sweat. Rest of the ground, nothing on the outfield. The squares had winter feed on. It's also had some soil conditioning on it, or soil conditioning as I saw it written the other day. I presume that if there's no worms it is good for the soil, but there you go. So yeah, no cutting on there. The rest of it, it's just a sort of tidy up jobs that if you don't do, they all add up and they start looking untidy. These are the little jobs, the work that doesn't ever happen at a cricket club in winter. So that's the plans for here. I'm going to stick some fat balls in there for the birds. Do encourage them because they do eat grubs, so let's work with them and not against them. But as you can see, it's a gorgeous day. Only about 3 degrees, and there's probably a little bit of frost in some corners still, but other than that, not too bad. I'm working up. I'm knackered. And I've just had my windows upgraded to 5G. So I'm fully whatever it is at the moment. Hopefully I won't catch that bugger that's going round. I don't wish that on anybody. So as my partner works with some extremely vulnerable children, so for me it's an absolute no-brainer. It's protecting her, it's protecting the kids, it's protecting myself. So no side effects to it. Only joking. No, I didn't even know she'd stuck it in. So it was a good job by the young nurse. Right, I'm going to start putting some of this stuff away because I've got some wood to buy for something I'm making, which is going to go in the score box. And like I say, it never stops. It never stops. Catch you soon. Right, bit of a lighter job today, as my arm's quite painful from the booster jab the other day, so not doing much. In this case, I am repurposing an old modem router, which I had at home. We've upgraded to a new one, and I just reconfigured it as a wireless access point. I'm just running some tests on it now. It's looking fairly good, and then this is all going to get hidden behind some panelling. So at the moment it's a rat's nest of wires, which I do want to tidy up. But yeah, it's, that one goes into the clubhouse and to the where the main router is. So this is just an access point, mainly for scorers and what have you. That's a PoE, power over Ethernet injector, which will drive quite a powerful wireless access point for camera access. I've split camera access and sort of public, or not public access, but things like scoring, etc. Cameras are on their own dedicated frequency, their own network, So hopefully we'll get no slowdowns on that. But bit of an easier job today while I'm waiting for a delivery of various chemicals. Hey-ho, never stops. And just to show that it's worked, as BBC News, the wireless is turned off on that laptop. I've just got a cable straight into it, so I now know that works. And I can start the tidying up and box it off procedure. Yay! And good morning, it's Thursday. And yeah, we have a bit of snow, as they call it further into East Yorkshire, snur, as in snur. But there you go. It's lovely. And day 2 of sorting this out. Now I know that the wiring all works. I'm just putting a box round it to hide the wires and make it all nice and tidy and safe for people in here. And it's bloody cold. It's just above freezing. The right kind of weather for messing around with screwdrivers and stuff. Good afternoon, people. It is Monday. Yeah. Cool, grey, but otherwise dry. So managed to crack on with a few jobs today. I'll show you what we've done. Right, the like a fine weed which has grown. It's almost grown on top of the. You can see the edges of that weed sheet that you can put down. I've applied a product which I've got from Agrigem, which I'll stick a link on, maybe a photo of the label. It's a weed killer that you can apply around trees and bushes, and you apply in winter, and it's 1 dose for the year. I don't know, it's Gem Granules, I think it is, without going across and looking at it. So we'll see how good that performs. It's about removing I don't say pointless jobs, but just repetitive work. If we can find another way of controlling the weeds, so we'll see how that goes on there. Just say good morning to Mr. Pheasant. Jobs today. The big spiker has been out, done all the outfields. That's all that nicely sorted. I done a bit more here. Some guy's installation on the match camera. Also just about finished with that, and the box is about to go over it, and that'll hide that and hide all the wires away. So that's router there, the old router. That just gives me some more Ethernet ports there. There's power over Ethernet for let's show it here. This will be the long range access that will comfortably reach a mile or so if I needed it, and also that's for the camera. So it's just about done that. So I'm pleased to have cracked on with it. And good morning. It's Tuesday and it's a lovely day. The sun is shining. It's not too cold and it's definitely feels more like spring, which please, really pleased with. Right, today's jobs. We have the first cylinder cut of the year. I get all excited with that. You can see we've just zoom in. Got the drag brush in on it first. Gone over and ignore the brown bit up there. It's not of significance. Yeah, signs of spring approaching. But, just about right. You give it just a first cylinder cut, get a little bit of weight on it, not much, and yes, it makes me happy.